Centennial Park has to be one of the most scenic spots ever. Look at this. I'm not sure, I think my frontal lobe developed the other day and it dawned on me and realised I'm definitely not going to be 28 years of age for the rest of my life. I might not be this healthy and I might not be living in Sydney for the rest of my life, so I'm going to film a full day in the life. Spoiler alert, it's going to involve a bit of running, swimming, the beach, naturally eating food. I got a bit of work to do and then maybe have some fun after work. A bit overcast today, but the sun might still come out. So here's what a full day in the life looks like for me on a Friday living in Sydney. It says I have to do a tempo run, I'm not doing that. Cars. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
This is an easy run. See, in theory, this little bag is a good idea because it straps, but it's suffocating with tats. And it does not feel good and it swings around.
it's supposed to be easy.
My Achilles is gone. Seems to be a bit of an AGM here from the birds.
Sit on the floor.
Go on. Look at that weirdo. Look at that weirdo. This is the beauty of running in the eastern suburbs. We just turned the corner. We didn't plan it right. Look at this for hill. I don't know if you can see it, but that just goes straight up. Damn. And this is Henry Shefflin, my tits here, like chafing galore. Steps, brilliant. Just going straight up. Alright, that probably shows it better. Wow. What's that dog doing? 5k finished. Continue. Feels like taking off a bra. Although I've never taken off a bra before, so I don't know. Anyway, overcast, but it's beautiful. We're gonna absolutely fire ourselves into the water now. This is what it looks like at Coogee Beach at 8:10 on a Friday morning. For the first time in 3 years, the water's actually calm, so we're gonna opt for the actual ocean over the little rock pool, even though there's like 40 million shark attacks in the past week. Definitely wet anyway. The famous Coogee steps. Now just imagine it's sunny and it's all beautiful everywhere. It's cloudy but it's still nice. Oh, table service.
Have a look which one is yours and which one's mine, I don't know.
Here, smile.
Cheers.
Smile. Smile.
I'm smiling. I can't smile anymore.
This looks the only reason I come here. The best in the world. Delicious.
This was its first stop. Why can't it just let it
The only right coffee order is a skim cappuccino, 1 sugar, and there's no question about it. You don't want to hear anything else. Delicious. Thanks. No offense to bus drivers in Sydney, but like, do you not have to do a driving test to get your license? Oh my god, they're standing in my way. Clearly they've got a bus full of people, old people, young people, vulnerable people like myself. And they're just like going like this, to fucking brace the core and grab onto everything, even when you're sitting down. Make it make sense, like. I don't know if you can see it. Where is he? Let's come over here. A fucking bin chicken up on there. How'd he get up there? Like? It's mad. Look at this for a tree.
I thought all the creepy crawlies in there.
I imagine all the spiders in that thing. Right, I've showered. I've had a couple of meetings just doing the boring, fun work stuff. We've got QB all week next week, which for anybody in sales, you like won't have a clue what QBRs are, but if you're in sales, you probably got a shiver down your spine. Basically, when you go into a room for 2 or 3 days and sit with your leadership, pull up like a 15-page presentation and say, here's how much money I'm going to earn you in the next year, and here's why you should not fire me. Basically, that's pretty much it. Now it gets a bit deeper than that, like account strategy, team planning. Like you essentially run a little team of like, I'm an enterprise account executive, so like I have solutions architects, customer success, marketing, partners, all that type of stuff that like I'd kind of manage around my accounts. Yeah, that's just all the fun work stuff, but I like it. It's good, but it is a grind for sure. Does anyone else do this when they're cooking eggs, or is it just me? Like, I still haven't figured out a way where you can crack an egg on the side of a bowl and not let the egg run down the outside and onto the table. So I've come up with this little ingenious plan. Now, it's probably not good for the environment because I use these little like paper towels. Just crack your egg, and then I drop the shell here. Because if you don't do that, like, well, I'll show you anyway. Like, it ends up running down around the bowl. Is there any other way to do it, or am I a freak? So this is my breakfast for the past month, and I'm already getting sick of it. But it's basically 3 burnt eggs scrambled and 2 burnt slices of sourdough toast. And obviously the best part about sourdough is the butter. And I watched this TikTok the other day. I'm so easily influenced. Like, this lady just said, like, you should spend an extra couple of dollars on things that are like really nice, like daily things, like not expensive, like tech and all that stuff. But like, she was like, get the most expensive butter in the shop because it's usually way nicer, better ingredients. And I was like, fine, I'll do that. So I got this mainland certified organic salted butter, and I can tell you it tastes exactly like everything else. Cost $9 too. Anyway, pro tip: if you're trying to like not like gorge on butter, like get the sharpest like vegetable knife or fruit knife that you have, and just tiny slices like that, and just leave it on the sourdough. It'll melt itself. Otherwise, like, you're just lumping on the butter, and it's like not sustainable. I still kind of am lumping on the butter, but still. You just spread it. There's nothing worse than trying to spread cold butter onto toast with like a little butter knife, and it just like breaks the toast. Cup of tea. Oh, I almost forgot. You have to top it with this bad boy. Malden sea salt flakes. If you've never used it, like, you're missing out. It's just flakes of salt, butter, bread, eggs. Like, what better can you get? A little bit more. I'm gonna be like that old ladies. Do you ever see those like videos on TikTok or Instagram of those like old ladies, and old men too? Not to be sexist. But they've like piles of salt on the side of their plate. They're just dipping their chips straight into the salt and eating it. I'm 100% going to be like that. I'm already like that, I think. Anyway, leave me alone. I'm going to eat this for a bit. Get back to work. We just smashed out a little bit more work. Literally, I'm not even going to film it. It's just me. Friday is a big admin and internal meeting day, so like no customer meetings. Well, sometimes there is, but not today. I haven't really done like a long form day in the life like ever before, so I think it's a good opportunity to talk about some things that I really like to do. So besides running and swimming, I've gotten over the past couple of years really into like reading, but this probably isn't the best way to read or like to do things. So like there's 2 different things. I first started off a lot like the self-help books and all the business books and stuff like that. I was on my grind in college. I was like gonna go make millions, rich dad, poor dad, like how to win friends and influence people or whatever it's called, like the 12 powers of all that shite. Like No, not shite. Sorry, like it's you should definitely read all those things, but like that became boring very fast. Like I just literally wasn't interested in any of that anymore. Also, then when you, certainly for me and in my experience, when I like started like moving up in sales, like the pressure gets a bit more. Like it's just always on. Like there's a really long grind. So I had to look for an outlet. That's where like fitness and activity and stuff like that, and social life always helps. But then also like a little bit of a creative distraction as well. So like I started reading like fantasy books, like sci-fi books. Namely, like my first ever series that I read. Actually, when I moved out to Australia, I bought the book just before I moved to Australia. Is Red Rising. Like everybody knows, anybody who's interested in that type of category of book will know Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I've read all the series. I think there's like 6 books, potentially 6 books, and the next one's coming out this winter in Australia, summer like June or July in the rest of the world. So I'm really looking forward to that. That was like, honestly, it just itched a part of my brain I couldn't actually get with anything else before. Like the writing is so sick. That then naturally led on to like Brandon Sanderson's load of books. So I read The Way of the Kings. That's like a trilogy of like fat stack books. And then I'm now on Mistborn, which is like his first ever series of books. There's such a clear tie to like where he got inspiration from and stuff like that, but like it's the wildest stuff in the world. If I was to describe to you actually what happens in these books, it just wouldn't do it justice. And it also is just like crazy. It's insane. The storytelling, the writing is so good. I've never been a writer. Like I always love the idea of writing and being creative. Like I'll do like morning pages and some journaling and stuff like that. But now I've gotten to the stage where I've read all those things, or I'm in the process of reading those things, and this is like my flow. This is like my daily flow for how I read. So I wake up in the morning. I do think you need a balance of like self-help or like, you know, non-fiction books to like learn and develop yourself. So what I'll do is morning time I'll read like non-fiction books. So I'm currently on Wisdom Takes Work by Ryan Holiday. I read a friend recommended his first book, or one of his first books, Obstacle is the Way, and it talks about like stoicism and stuff like that. And I think there's like a weird cliche associated with stoicism online, like that type of people. But Obstacle is the Way, I read it going through some pretty tough times personally when I was reading it, and it really helped me like process things. Long story short, like it's basically like life happens, you have a choice every single time that something happens to either accept it and build and move on, or accept that you can't really avoid it. Like it's just going to happen. It doesn't mean dismiss your feelings or dismiss anything like that. Anyway, where am I going with this? So I'm reading that. This is his like 4th in a series of like kind of that stoicism line. I skipped the middle ones. It's actually quite a heavy read, so I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm trying to do that. So I'll do that in the morning. A couple of pages on the way into work on the light rail or on the bus. Then throughout the day, if I'm not listening to music on Spotify or whatever, I'll actually listen. And I've talked about this a lot on like social media, like graphic audiobooks are insane. So I started listening to like the Red Rising series again, but through graphic audio on Audible, and it's basically like a movie in your ears. Like they've got characters, like each person has an individual voice actor, there's like sound effects, there's like narration. It's really good. Like so it's like you're immersed. I'm on Dark Age at the moment, like a while for that whilst I'm doing like deep work. And then at night time, before I go to bed, I've got a Kindle that I got a while back. It's really good for travelling. I like the hardback. I like physical books as well also, so I kind of contradict myself by having a Kindle and a physical book. But then Kindle, I'll read like a bit of fiction, like Brandon Sanderson, something creative, something fun, that's something that's like not related to my day-to-day whatsoever, to switch off at night. This is a trap, because I got the Kindle so you can read it during the night and not have a lamp on. It's also just really convenient, like when you're traveling, if you've like, you know, got to travel out for work or something, you just slip it in the bag. But like, because it's got like a night light on it and you don't have to turn on your lights, like I end up sometimes reading way too far into the night, so it's a bit of a catch. I don't know, like, is that like a fucked up like stream of reading or stream of like consuming? It feels like it might be a bit too much, but I think I found a decent balance. Am I retaining everything? Probably not. Am I enjoying myself? Yeah, I am, 100%. So morning time, wake up, non-fiction for 15 minutes, couple of pages throughout the day, or runs actually as well. Really good to distract yourself on a long run. Put in like a graphic audio book. Like all of Brandon Sanderson's series, The Way of the Kings and stuff, are also on graphic audio, so I'll probably end up downloading them too. And then at night to switch off, something just completely fiction, fantasy books, Pierce Brown, Brandon Sanderson. I just really like those guys, and there's just so much material to read for Brandon Sanderson. The man pumps out books like there's no tomorrow. So I feel like I'll be doing this for a while. Yeah, it was just me nerding out for about, I think, 7 minutes and 12 seconds about how I read and consume fiction and non-fiction on a daily basis. But let me know, am I a freak? Or also, if anyone's read all of like Brandon Sanderson's books, because I'm sure a lot of you are out there that have. I've read The Way of the Kings trilogy. I'm on Mistborn, the first book. Where should I go after this? Because I know he's still building the second phase of his Cosmere stuff. I'm getting so nerdy right now, it's not even funny. But Pierce Brown keeps flirting as well with the Red God that's going to come out in the next few months. 6 months time, I think. And I'm excited. Anyway, it's lunchtime, so I'll wrap it up there. But the sun came out actually. There was no sun this morning. And this is what it looks like from my balcony. Now, that's Sydney City, CBD. Airport's over there. And then the beaches and stuff are back there, so I'll chat you. Mince wrap, size of my head. Thank you to the chef for cooking some mince. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and watch some Reacher Season 3. See you in a bit. I've been waiting for a package all week. Happens to arrive on the day I'm filming Day in the Life, so let me show you. So I actually bought this last week, but the size was a little bit too big, so this is a new size. It's their new Heaton workwear jacket by Represent, and it just got released in their spring collection last week. I had my reminder on, man. It was like their UK brand. It was like 6 a.m. here in Sydney, and I was like, alarm, straight up, bought it. It's so sick. Like, it's got the Represent tag, it's got the stress detailing. Obviously workwear, car inspired, but oh, it's so sick. This just fits way better. I don't know if you can see, it comes to like top of my thumb knuckle, and it's like a boxy fit. Kind of comes right around here. This is a crop t-shirt as well, so it's like just at my waist. I was worried because the large seemed to fit like in lengthwise pretty well, but the sleeves were like down, almost like down here, which is a decent, it's kind of a vibe, like if you're going for it. It looks kind of cool, but I want to wear this like potentially to work or out for dinners or just out in general, and I feel like you kind of need it to sit just a little higher on your arms without looking too like flashy streetwear or whatever it might be. But I love the cropped flare either out or back. And I'm a sucker for a hat. Don't tell Sophie I got these, because I have a shelf above me in my wardrobe in the other room that has just like a million hats, like running hats, casual hats, and I wear them, and then I wear them out in the sun too much, and I wear them running or whatever, and I ruin them. This now I won't be wearing running, but it's their new nothing tougher, nothing faster hat. I don't know, it just looks sick. Gotta give it the fight test just in case I'm out one night, and just gotta make sure it's flexible. But no. Yeah, this is sick. Like, it is 34 degrees right now in Sydney, so this isn't massively appropriate, but it gets very, very cold here during the winter. And I love a workwear jacket. So I said I'd show you that. Cost a fucking bomb. But actually, I signed up for, I never had their app, and if you download the Represent app, you actually get 20% off your first purchase on it. So if you know, you know. Yeah, spenny, but the quality is definitely worth it. Big fan, big fan. So my workday is just about wrapped up, but I'm a man chasing a dream, and that is to be financially independent and not have to work 9 to 5. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of hours. I'm finalizing my post for YouTube for Kyoto. So Tokyo's up, part 1 and 2. Mount Fuji's up, and then we went to Kyoto from Fuji, and it's just about edited, almost just putting the final touches on it. It's about 25 minutes long, and that should be on YouTube tonight. I don't know what time I'll be posting this one, but yeah, exciting times. Okay, from the sound of it, you might think I'm in Terminal 1, but no, this is my laptop about to take off because video is done. It's just downloading. It's going to take another while. My poor little MacBook she's holding on for dear life right now. I'm going to go to Coles and pick up some food because I'm hungry. Man, I almost completely forgot that myself and Sophie are going to an outdoor cinema in Centennial Park in a while to watch Marty Supreme on beanbags. That's class. I'm taking bets now. Odds of Ty falling asleep this evening on a beanbag in the middle of Centennial Park. 1 to 1. That's the goods. We're out here. We're on our way to the Moonlight Cinema thing.
Technically could actually throw it here.
Lamp it in here. Wow. Centennial Park has to be one of the most scenic spots ever. Look at this. That's just amazing. I can't wait to see you, Marty. I heard you're supreme. This is some setup, man. It's busy, isn't it?
Your Australian dream. Colour one, made by Australia.
Salt, caramel, macadamia, you can't beat it. I'm just worried that they're clearly wet, like, it feels wet.
It's condensation.
Condensate. This is something shot, man.
I told you to wear long pants.
You didn't tell me to wear long pants. Look,
told you.
it's 45 degrees.
Not Franklin lightly sparkling. Fuel fizzing good.
That's class. Oh, brain freeze. Right, I'll check back in my rating out of 10 for Marty Supreme. If I'm standing on one leg, it was good. If I'm standing on 2 legs, it was not good. Yeah, it was good.